don't even like it if you at fucking $5 million a year.
We got it. Exactly.
These are women, Deshaun Watson, that he paid.
Yes, y'all.
What's up, everybody? What's up? Welcome to another episode of the Nose Bar Sports Show. I am LowRyda, heartbroken Yankee fan. And my man right here.
Time Hall of Famer, King Mega.
Heartbroken Bird fan.
And I am.
If the world ends today, still champions, baby.
Yeah.
And I will come in and I will come in and say that I am neutral because my team didn't get no damn word. So I had no reason to be heartbreaking. One half of the Urban Legends, Cowboy. Yeehaw!
Okay.
One half.
Oh man.
Of the American Gangsters.
Oh yeah.
Yo. If I spend my money on this blue flame, I can call it blue shit if I want to. Frank.
This guy's all in today. I don't know what the hell's going on here, but.
And without further ado, the dude who started all. Bitch, if you don't come to court, the bounty hunter is on his way.
Look at this guy.
There it is.
How hard were you? What you were doing? You're sitting around practicing all this here?
Listen, just like Mega said, that shit offload right off the dome, baby.
Word up.
I cannot do a promo to damn
scripted. Yeah.
Yo, what's up, Mr. Steve Arthur? That guy right there, awesome guy, got a young man. Matter of fact, we're gonna get your son on here one day. Me and you gonna talk, bro, and get him to do I do a Kenny's Corner, which you get to see here in a minute. Get your son on here. His son is an awesome boxer, man. No, man. I seen him pop up. His son is an awesome boxer. Yeah. My little guy, that's the guy he went down and sparred with, man. His son's a beast. So we're gonna get you and your son up here as a guest here in the near future, Mr. Steve. So look forward to that, man. So we'll talk, brother. Y'all go ahead.
All right.
Yo, Carmelata, you still alive?
and then you got Pops still crying over here.
What's going on? With you. Chilling pops. He said, "Bet, let's do it."
Yes, sir. We're gonna do it.
Did you actually wear a cowboy hat?
My God, Carmelata, you should see. I had the doggone chaps with the duster and had a brand in there and came out with singing. I knew Country Boy Can Survive word for word, and I came out with a bottle of Jim Beam and Karen Hank Williams Jr. album cover. Yes, sir. I was all the way in.
Before we start,
shout out to my man Eric Hernandez watching right now on Facebook. Also, I see you throw it up. What up, bro?
Shout out to Aaron Judge who's watching.
You're gonna get that all night, unfortunately.
Word up, it's coming.
Yeah.
Hilarious. Yeah.
I'm getting it all. Look, I'm already this was already open. I'm already 3 in. Got another one waiting.
Did you ever stop?
Just because I know these two neighbors here.
I only get on you when you start talking. This guy gonna give you the business. He's giving you the business all night.
You know what, Chung? I'm not gonna give you that much. But Carmelate and Pops in that order, they getting it. When the Yankees win, I remember that from last week. I remember that. Y'all gonna get it. But before we get into it, I want to give a shout out to my homegirl, my sister from another mother, Willow Nightingale, for signing with AEW. She signed last week.
Okay. Hey,
big congratulations to you. Love that girl to death. Worked hard.
Congrats.
beautiful soul, love her to death. So just want to get that quick shout out. Everybody now watching AEW, check it out. Wednesday night, 8 o'clock on TBS. And Friday night.
I'm still not watching. But
Friday, come on, just watch her. Friday night, Rampage, just check her out. Watch her.
I know a lot of people that know her, and everybody says she's
my
super
girl.
cool.
Yeah, so. That's my girl. 100. So shout out. Now that that's out the way, we're gonna start off with Kenny's corner.
Hold on.
Kenny gonna do some punching, and then I'm gonna do some punching because it's coming.
Well, to start off, we'll jump right into the big UFC stuff to take place this weekend. And unfortunately, the 2 o'clock caught me off the guard, so I had to get highlights.
Hold on. I'm tripping. Tripping. My bad. I'm tripping.
I was waiting. Yeah.
See, Aaron Boone got me so fired up. I can't wait. So, all right, go ahead, brother.
Oh yeah. So, I know somebody is actually sponsored by them. So maybe I'll hit him up and see if. But I'm not a fan.
Sour gummy
at all. But
sour, you know what?
Maybe I'll try another one or two.
I have been drinking a couple of them, and I'm not gonna lie. I'm going to do the taste test, and then I'll talk about it. But I can feel you. But here we go. Woo! That is about a 6. That is about a 6.5.
What flavor is it?
That is sour gummy.
Sour gummy.
It's a little sour to it. I can kind of go with Chung. Rise is definitely better than Ray's. I definitely would do Rise better than Ray's.
Okay.
I mean, it's all right. I mean, I can drink them. I ain't got a choice but to drink them. I bought a damn case of them, but I did at least mix the case up. I didn't just buy all sour.
Okay,
that's good.
But
I got some shit coming tomorrow. It was supposed to be delivered today, and I was all fired up. And then they hit me with it'll be tomorrow. So I was like,
But yeah, 6.5.
All
right. You want me to go next, or is this you? Or are you ready to roll?
I'm ready. So, speaking of neighbor, I know you did try this before, right? The Tiger's Blood?
Yes.
All right. You liked it. All right. So, I bought, I know before you had, I tried a bunch of Zoas and they sucked. So, but I did get Zoa.
The rocks one.
So, I did find.
Oh, yeah. I just tried it that one day from the store. Yeah.
Which flavor did you try? You remember
that was something like you didn't. I knew you wouldn't like it because it was like a pineapple coconut type.
Okay, that's
gimmick.
right.
Yeah.
So I found a white peach.
Oh shit! I thought that was you on the cam, Mega.
This nigga.
This guy.
Woo!
This neighbor.
It's only popping tonight, boy.
So I got this white peach. So I'm gonna taste this, and then. What'd you think of Tiger's Blood?
I liked it. I like Rise. I liked it.
I'm gonna do this white peach. Now I'm not a fan of Zoa to begin with. It's just aftertaste, but
here goes.
I'm gonna try it. Oh God. It smells like a funky peach.
Smell like
that ain't good.
A peach that's been out off the tree for too long.
Oh,
what bad?
Tastes like ass. I mean, smell like ass. It tastes like
ass.
I'll take your word for it. But the peach is there.
It's not bad. Yeah, it's not bad at all. It's definitely the best Zoa one
with the Freudian slip.
It's definitely the best Zoa I've had.
Oh,
it smells like. Oh, you know what it smells like? It's exactly what it smells like. Flintstone vitamins.
Oh, okay.
Exactly what it smells like. Yep, Flintstones vitamins. So I would give it a.
Gotta love caramel latte.
I would give it a give it a 7.
Okay.
I give it a 7. So I'll just drink this whenever, but.
Yeah, I think you'll like the Tiger Blood. Yeah, I think you'll like it.
I'm damn sure. Rise, I'm giving me some Kool-Aid. 100. That's the truth. I know I'm giving me some Rise Kool-Aid.
I won't even try it. And I might like it, but I ain't gonna try
it. Hey, listen, if you try, you just gotta do it in the privacy of your own home. You know what I mean?
I drunk so much Kool-Aid at one time in my life, you could not.
You gotta do it in your home, so nobody can say a damn
no
thing for you. All right, I got myself a lit.
Okay.
Hold on, let me. I don't know if y'all can see that.
No,
watermelon.
Look at this.
Watermelon.
See?
Jolly
Get
Rancher.
Get on them, see you, neighbor.
Listen, I have to. You know what I'm saying? What I did was I bought every Jolly Rancher flavor that I saw. However, I was hoping that I was going to get this shipment in so I could have busted some other energy drinks beforehand and just saved them for on the show. However, I did have the grape Jolly Rancher the other day, and it was actually really good.
Yeah,
and the watermelon, we'll find out right now. So let's roll, right?
Carmela, they put me onto the grape Jolly. Apple Jolly Rancher. It's mad good.
I had that one too.
That's real good.
So that one's good. Watermelon. Definitely smells like a watermelon.
Hey, his cousins pick them and we eat them.
Wow.
Yo, CNA was on a roll tonight, boy.
Wow.
Oh, boy.
Yo, this is legit a watermelon Jolly Rancher. I don't like
the green apple.
I don't like watermelon Jolly Ranchers.
Nah,
However,
that's not my.
You don't?
But I'm definitely the green apple guy. But I can do watermelon.
Hang on 1 second, guys. I need to send a reply real quick. Annette just messaged on the Facebook chat and said, "Are we no longer on Twitch?" So she's been out the game for a little bit, so I'm gonna let her know.
We haven't seen Annette for a minute. Yeah.
That's hilarious. That was good. Yeah, man. I'm gonna try it.
He said it was good. He said it was good.
I'm gonna go to GNC and find it.
This is legit though. This lit watermelon.
Watermelon.
I'm loving it. Watermelon Jolly Rancher. I'm loving it. And like I said, I don't like watermelon. I wish they had a cherry Jolly Rancher because that's my favorite Jolly Rancher flavor.
Yeah.
But I'll fuck with this one.
Yeah. So good looking out, Carmela.
But you say she was in the energy.
She was an energy drink aisle distributor. Stopped to ask her why she didn't choose energy drink. So 120 milligrams of caffeine. But she check out the sports show. Word up. Good looking out, fam. Good looking out.
Yeah. Hey, maybe if he can up his caffeine.
Never tried lit. I guess I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to look when I order from my gym. I'm gonna have to look in their catalog and see if they have lit in the catalog. They got 2 or 3 catalogs. So what I'll do, I'll look in there and see when I order next week, and see if they got lit. Try lit.
So if anybody's interested, down on the bottom there, let us know what we should be trying.
Let us know.
Carmelate normally hits us with some good, well, occasionally good, but occasionally bad. She's doing to put us on with the.
When she said, "Yo, you should try this," this is normally good. She don't.
But she put us on with the G Fuel too.
She did?
Yeah, she did.
Oh, Carmelate.
I was just going to say Carmelate needs a. I was going to say Carmelate needs a shirt. Now y'all trying to act like no.
G Fuel.
I was like,
Oof. Oh yeah, she did put some G Fuel. Yeah, that is trash.
I just said we could get a shirt sent to her because she has been doing her thing for when it comes to the podcast.
Yeah.
And no Carmelate, it doesn't say hi neighbor on the front. The ones that we sent out.
Hilarious.
Hey,
brother.
Now back to the kiddies corner. But like I said, I didn't get to visibly see the UFC this weekend because it was a 2:00 show, and for some reason in my head, I just kept thinking, and I forget what I did. Said I was doing some running. Oh, I did a doggone
Yeah, exactly, Yagi.
I did actually a Halloween party costume gimmick this weekend, so I got thrown off, and I didn't get to see the fights.
I hope you and the family are good.
But I do know the 3 main events: Peter Yan, Sean O'Malley was a split decision to Shane O'Malley, and I heard that he got rocked a couple of times.
Bro,
yeah. I heard he got rocked, and yeah, you probably could talk on it a little bit if you actually.
I had to rewatch. I rewatched it because I saw
Somebody told me that same thing today.
What up, Joe?
What's up, Joey V?
What's going on, Joe?
That's my brother right there.
I had to rewatch it because I saw the Khabib little clip afterwards when they were showing him in the locker room watching, and he was like, "What?" Like his face was like, he was like, "How? How did they just give him this? How?" He's like, when he first heard that they said a split decision, he was like in shock. So I was like, you know what? Let me rewatch this and check it out. And even Shane but his name is Shane O'Malley, right?
It's either Sean O'Malley.
Even he said that he didn't think he didn't think he won that fight. So, it's one of them things, shout out to him because he said he didn't feel like he did enough, but
here's the thing.
He stepped up big against a big guy.
Exactly. And when the hype train's on you, I think unless you just Patty Pimlet guy, unless somebody dogs him, he's going to get a decision. Mm-hmm. The hype train is on Sean O'Malley. The hype train is on Patty Pimlet. So if you got the hype train on you, unless you just get the dog, kicked out of you, you're going to get it. You can get a split decision. So, but I from what the guys was telling me and everybody and what little highlights I've seen, he earned his stripes this weekend because he was in a tough fight and he didn't bow down. So, big ups to him for that because it was, the way he acts and it's paying off because he's making money with endorsements and stuff on the side. And this guy drives Lambos and lives in a mansion and he's still third, not even semi-main yet. So he's doing his thing.
Now he just jumped from the number 10 to number 1 just by beating Peter Yan. And to me, I hate that aspect because when you look at it, right?
Hype train.
There's been so many times that somebody beats number 1 and they stay at number 2.
Yep.
Or
it's all in who you are at the time.
Exactly.
It's what it's all about. It's what it's all about. Leon Edwards was like number 2 forever and finally got a fight. I mean, he had been this for a couple of years now. He wasn't moving up though because people were fighting him. Yeah,
a lot of people were ducking him.
Exactly, because he's an all-around fighter. Yeah. So the semi-main was man, my brain farted that fast. The semi-main was Aljamain Sterling and TJ Dillashaw. And from what I heard, Dana was pretty pissed at TJ because he came in hurt.
Yeah,
they said he was already hurt, and it was kind of one of those things. And you got to look at TJ's side a little bit. Like, if I don't fight, I'm not going to get paid. So he went out, but from the fans' perspective and the fight side of it, you didn't get, from what I hear, 100% TJ. So now
his shoulder popped out. You could see it. It looked.
Yeah, people pay for this pay-per-view because there was some people paying to watch that fight. And he goes in already injured, so now it's like, damn, that's BS, man. But I mean, from his side of it, man, I got to get this paycheck, man. Because I got to support my family. I got to live. You know what I'm saying? Not
only that, though, you know the fight game, bro. All it takes is one punch for him to end up winning that fight. You know what I'm saying? So,
and from that perspective, yes, because you can, like you said, throw a lucky punch or land the right punch and boom, fight over. 4 ounce
Remember
gloves.
freaking Connor ended up fucking up what's his name, Donald Cerrone with a shoulder to the face against the cage. It's like, you know what I'm saying, stuff like
Donald
that can.
Yeah, Cerrone was shot, but yeah, I know what you're saying though.
But you know what I mean, like all it
I know. I know your point.
A lucky shot, man. So it's like,
yeah, I mean, I've seen guys literally knocked out and just roll around and throw a punch and knock that guy out, and staggering for the win, still staggering, you know. So, and then the main event went pretty much like I thought. I didn't get to see it, but Islam is Khabib 2.0. He's Khabib 2.0. Where from? And like I said, I didn't get to watch the fight, from what I heard and what people told me was, it's like Khabib. He does it. His technique with throwing punches is ugly as hell, but because it's so unorthodox, he lands punches. And they said he landed punches and dropped Oliveira, and where a lot of people, once they drop, if you go back and watch when people drop Oliveira, they just stand away from him and let him get back up. No, sir, not Islam. Islam, like, exactly, all of them did it because they know get on the ground with Oliveira, and that's where he's a monster at. And Islam, like, oh, you're right where I want you to be. This is what I do. You know, I got the best ground and pound
Hagen arm triangle
ever. Yeah, I got the. Yeah,
he tapped out so quick too. It was crazy.
Well, if you go back and think about Oliveira on this last 5 fight win, before then, bro, he was kind of like a middle of the road fighter. He got on a hot streak.
I've said that for the longest time.
Yeah, did his thing.
He was a quitter, and that's what somebody else said too. Somebody else said he was a quitter. Like it was easy for them to break him before, and now, you know, shout out to him. Yeah, that might have. But you know what? Hey man, he got paid lovely off.
Yeah, exactly. For 4 fights or so, he got paid good. He probably got money now that he probably wouldn't have had. He's from Brazil. He can have a good living. He probably got endorsed. Probably got a lot of stuff during that 4-fight run that he wouldn't have got. So big ups to him.
You know what else is crazy is I was seeing he was champ. I can't remember how long he was a champ for, but he had 4 fights in like a year and change or 2 years, pretty much, of being champ. And he defended the belt more in that time.
Oh no, he fought
than Khabib did in 4 years.
He fought. Oh, without a doubt, he fought. I mean,
yeah,
you know,
shout out to that. Fought. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like fighting champions. You know what I'm saying? Like that's big.
Yeah. But you know, even though there's no big boxing on this weekend, I will give some boxing news. So Tank is I don't know. I don't know if it's drama or if it's real. Is going through it with what's his name? Floyd and his team. He's saying he's not with Floyd no more. Then he deletes it. So you don't really know what's going on. From the latest I heard with him and Ryan Garcia, they both have pretty much said we signed, and the only thing holding the fight up is PBC and the design. Those two are trying to figure out who gets the biggest buy. From what I heard, the U.S. buys will go to PBC and the overseas buys will go to design. So hopefully they get that together. What's called it does fight this weekend. Lomachenko, his comeback fight is this weekend. Yeah, he fights this weekend coming up. So I think it'll probably just be right on ESPN, not pay-per-view. It'll be on ESPN. Yeah. So pretty much if he wins that fight, him and Devin Haney probably. And you know, I don't know. You know, one last little thing, Devin Haney and Paulie Malignaggi have been going back and forth like crazy on what's called it, because Paulie pretty much, I think Devin made a comment like 3-4 years ago on the come up was like, no white boy would ever beat me. And then Paulie about 2 weeks ago said, and you win the fight against Kambosa, and you need to fight Lomachenko, and that white boy will beat you. So they've been going at it back and forth. Paulie Malignaggi, you know, he got fired from Showtime because of, they say, some racist statements he made, and he wouldn't take them back, so they fired him. You know, he was a Showtime announcer. Mm-hmm. But so they've been going back and forth. So hopefully, you know, Lomachenko wins and him and Devin fight, you know, get it over with. Because, you know, supposedly that's how Devin had his title, because Lomachenko relinquished the title because Devin was supposed to fight him, his number one, and Lomachenko didn't fight him. So hopefully that he wins and get in the ring and do it, you know. But outside of that, man, I mean, we got the, I think we got the, at the end of the season fight this weekend, or is it next weekend?
I believe that is this weekend.
That's this weekend too. Anderson Silva and Jake Paul, I think, is this weekend also.
This weekend?
I believe.
No, I think it's next weekend.
Is it? I thought it was the 29th.
I think it's. Is it this? Let me see.
I don't know why I'm sitting here asking. I can look it up too.
Yeah, keep going, bro.
Keep going.
But what I was saying. But what I was saying is I'm pretty for sure that fight is the 29th, so which would be this weekend. And if so, that's going to be an interesting watch because Anderson definitely knows how to fight. Let's see. Yeah, that's this weekend.
Is this weekend?
The 29th, yep. So Jake Paul, Anderson Silva this weekend, and then the return of Lomachenko this weekend. For the hardcore boxing fans.
Okay.
Yeah, they met for the hardcore boxing fans. Jojo Diaz is fighting William Cameron Zepeda, which I know both of those guys. That should be a good fight. Women's fighting, we got Karen Carbajal against somebody, Katie Taylor. I've heard those names. Don't know them, but I've heard both of those names, so that should be a good fight. So it is some decent. It is a couple of good fights on this weekend. But
did you see that Le'Veon Bell is fighting Uriah Hall from the UFC on the undercard of that Jake Paul?
Oh yeah, that's right.
No, I didn't see that.
Yes.
Wow.
Uriah Hall is nasty with the kicks, though. I don't know how nasty he's gonna do with that.
You don't know with the hand game.
You remember he's doing that that had probably
knocked out
spinning back kick I ever seen in my life on the Ultimate Fighter. It was like a wheel kick. Like
big ups to Le'Veon Bell, man. I mean, he's a professional fighter. Yeah, he's fighting a professional fighter. So big ups to him.
Yeah, they're doing 4 rounds.
Yeah, I seen. I was just looking. They're doing 4 rounds. But outside of that, man, if no questions, we did it a little different this time with the Kenny's Corners first. So y'all tell us, the ones that's watching, how you liked it. If you liked that first, if you want it in the middle of the pack, and we will discuss it because I asked these guys to discuss it to let me do it first this time. And if y'all like it that way, we'll keep it and get it out of the way and then jump right into the thing. And without further ado, thank you for everybody who listened. No questions. If you got any questions, bring them to us. And outside of that, on to the next topic.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Let's just jump right into it.
Is this our picks or are we just going around? We're just
going around. No.
Okay.
We're just going around. Let's just get right into it. So one hot topic, what happened this weekend was the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Let me talk about this.
Panthers. I won't pass to you. So normally, we'll do a little recap, but we had a live correspondent in Carolina, and that would be the senior neighbor. So senior neighbor, let me know. Tell the audience how that game was.
Senior neighbor, first of all, was in the building for that game. He was in the building. I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to say, just like it's a couple of basketball players. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, we could do that.
Okay, thank you. And that's what we need. Stuff we need to make our show better. So just let us know. I was in the building for that game, and I'm not gonna lie, I did want to see Tom Brady play. I wanted to be able to say I seen the best quarterback. I mean, and I'm not a Tom Brady fan by no means, but I'm not a hater. I wanted to say I seen the best quarterback in football play football, and the best quarterback I seen play football this weekend was P.J. Walker because he hit through dimes, and I always told people, especially at this age, make Tom Brady move 2 or 3 inches either way, and that accuracy goes out the window. But I must say, the win was let out of Tampa Bay. Third play of the game, Mike Evans, 10 yards away from the guy that slipped and fell, bobbled that ball around. And it almost was like you could feel it coming over the stadium. Like, okay, and then it just turned into that what we end up watching. But yeah, man, it was a great game. It was beautiful weather. As far as when I say great game, beautiful weather to go watch a game. Everything it stayed in the 70s. But I'm not gonna lie, I was in awe. I mean, I'm a fan. I picked my phone up and I got him coming out the tunnel, Mr. Brady, and I got him, on the sideline throwing. But far as all of that looked good until that damn whistle blew.
Until the
kickoff started.
Yeah.
And it was all PJ Walker and Chuba, whatever his damn name is.
Yeah, the running back. Yeah.
Yeah. Because after that, it was just.
Chung, well, for those of you who don't know, our boy right here is a big Tampa Bay Bucs fan. But there is a silver lining. There is a silver lining. They are still in first place. Tied, but they're still in first place. And that division ain't the best. So.
Oh, they're probably going to get a playoff.
They should still win the division. I mean, unless they just completely just implode. And the Falcons just like tread water. Don't they? Otherwise, they should win the division still. Yeah. And I think they will.
It's just rough, man. It's crazy how that tone was set off of that, like Kenny said, that one bobble. Mm-hmm. It's crazy, though, because Brady still had like close to 300 passing yards. It just nobody was finding it. Nobody was getting in the end zone. It's just like, what in the hell is going on? Look at that fanciness right there. Good view there, bro.
Oh, I had good seats, man. I had good seats.
What's a Carolina Panther game tickets running? Because I saw in Tampa it was
no, it was about the same price for the seats I had, because what happens is when people come when
red jerseys start showing up to watch.
Well, and it was a lot of red jerseys, but what happens is when superstars come, like it's like even the Charlotte Hornets. I wanted to go watch LeBron. It was like $400 or $500 for a ticket that would normally be $100. When those guys show up, like Tom Brady's and these guys show up, it's not Carolina's sorry. So you go out. If Carolina was defeated, meaning hadn't won a game, and Tom Brady showed up, them tickets were still going to cost. Wow. You're going to pay to see those guys.
Okay. Yeah. Do I think he's playing like trash because of outside of the field shit, like rumors have been said? Honestly, I just think that the respect, like he ain't really showing the team what he, the maybe it's just like the fact that he showed up, missed 11, 12 days of training camp. Then, isn't there at a walkthrough on Friday last week. It's like maybe these dudes aren't giving, they're kind of feeling like he ain't committed to them at the same time. And, but he's still throwing for decent yardage. He's just not finding the end zone. And then, the defense have been playing great until this week. And that's normally what's been keeping them in most of these games. So it's just, I think it's real tough to decipher like exactly what the issue is. But I personally, like I told Kenny a couple weeks back, I think it was like 2 weeks back, I told Kenny, I think Todd Bowles is going to be done after this year in Tampa if they have a bad season, because it's pretty much the same damn team, dude. Like,
it's not.
Well, I can tell you one thing: it's not the same damn Tom Brady for last year.
It's not.
Well, yeah, it's not. But at the same time, there's most of the same exact players have returned. Defensively, we lost a couple players. Offensive line, we lost a couple players too. So that's a big thing. But
it's not like it's not like they were like complementary pieces. Like you lose, 3/5 of your offensive line, You lose Gronk. He's not prom Gronk, but that's his safety valve. You signed Cole Beasley for a reason. What was he there for a week?
Yeah, what happened to him?
They picked him up only because
that's my point. They picked him up. So there was a need for something. But that's my point.
Injuries plus.
But that's my point. This is not the same team.
Yeah.
The same team is, I'll just use the Bengals. The Bengals, but we just have Hayden Hurst instead of CJ Uzomah. Otherwise, it's the same team. The Bucs is not the same team, especially when you consider you replace Bruce Arians with Todd Bowles, who failed with the Jets. This is not the same
I
team.
agree with that 100%. Because our offensive coordinator is exactly the same. And only way things, but Arians said that he let Byron Leftwich call. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, but you could, and
is Todd Bowles letting Byron Leftwich call?
Leonard Fournette got his money. I'm chilling now.
Showed up fat.
What's he working for? Showed up fat. What's he working for?
Yeah, you ain't wrong.
You know, I'm sure Chris Goodwin ain't 100%. You know, they signed Julio Jones. He's done. He hasn't done anything. So they like scramble, not scramble, but they're getting these complimentary pieces that aren't doing anything. They're past that prime. They're not complimenting. So it's rare. It's not all Tom Brady.
No, listen, I'm not blaming Tom at all, but I just feel like at the same time, like you saw him yelling at the line and stuff like that. Like, and when he's yelling at the line, no, I know, but you see, like he was yelling at those dudes, and they were just like not paying him any mind, bro.
And whose fault is that? Whose fault is that? Whose fault is that?
His own, probably.
Nope.
You don't think like people were I can't respect this dude, bro. You weren't even here.
No, that's Todd Bowles' fault.
Oh,
that's his fault.
How is that Todd Bowles' fault?
Because that's his team. If his offensive linemen aren't respecting the quarterback for whatever reason, he's responsible for the entire 53-man roster.
It don't mean they ain't respecting him because a grown-ass man is yelling at another grown-ass man and he's looking at him like, bro, I'm going to give you the respect not to say something to get in your ass because you're talking to me like I'm a damn child. So it might not be so much. Well, I'm just saying, because I seen this same topic with Shannon and Skip, and Shannon kind of came from the way I just came. He said, listen, I never had a problem with my quarterback getting in my butt if I did something wrong. He said, but he was not going to berate me in front of everybody. He might come to the side and pull me to the side and be like, look here, man, such and such. And I'd be like, cool. He said, but you're not going to stand where, and everybody knows with social media, everything has been, and just scream on me. It's not going to happen. I'm just not going to let another grown man do that to me.
It's certain, you deserve it. Like, I don't know. We don't know what happened.
He's been
Saturday night
regularly
to cause him to go crazy like that. And let's keep it 100. If there was 5-1, we wouldn't give a crap. Oh, that's Tom Brady beating a leader.
Well, here's the sad part. Here's the sad part. They're gonna get in the playoffs at 7-10, get a first round bye, get hot, and win the damn Super Bowl. Listen, man, that would be the most sickening shit, bro. But did the Giants do it at 8?
I mean, of
course you would. Hey, what's up, Nisi? What's going on? Thank you for tuning in, Nisi. Thank you.
What's up, Keisha?
Yeah, that's my niece.
Tom Brady is hurt now. What's he? I mean, look at this. Look, I meant that one.
Boogaloo pops up today.
Look at this neighbor. What's up?
Today we got
the boogie down
in the building. We got all kinds. Yeah, I agree, Louis. They do need to listen to the greatness that he has.
Well, I mean, I'm not against that, but I damn quit throwing the ball in the dirt and show you greatness.
I mean,
because he did a lot of dirt dauber throwing this week, especially when that fourth down plays. I was like, oh my God. I mean, just dirt dauber. I mean, the guy wasn't open, so he threw an interception. But I mean, I don't know, man. It was weird. It was weird to watch it. It was weird.
It could be worse. No, it could be worse. because the Bucs quarterback could be Matt Ryan.
You know what?
On into the next one.
Could be worse. How you like that segue?
I like
it. Could be a whole lot worse.
Benched.
Yes.
You know what's crazy, right? Last week, everybody was talking about how he took the team on his back and put them in that position to win that game over Jacksonville.
Never was a Matt Ryan fan. Even in his prime, I was not a Matt Ryan. I just didn't see it. I mean, even when they gave him that big money in Atlanta, I did not see it. And he got him to the Super Bowl 1 year, so and had stats for a couple of years, but I just didn't. I never seen it.
I'd say he was at least top 7 for the.
Oh no! At one time, bro, they would have called him top 5, maybe top 3 at one, like in his one season or two. Yeah, he was.
Yeah, I'd say for a large portion of the early part of his career, I'd say top 5 to top 7.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Obviously you had you had Peyton and Tom,
Julio,
up in there. So
White.
He wasn't up there, but with Roddy White and Julio Jones, man, he had them weapons. They were scary, bro. They were scary, Atlanta.
Oh no,
believe me, I was seeing those dudes 2 times a year, and it was hurting to watch them come in and destroy Tampa. So, but man, the wheels have fell off of Matt Ryan.
Yeah, it's over. I don't think.
Exactly. That's how you know he was a real celebrity. He was on One Tree Hill back in the day.
Know that.
Listen, you want me to pull back this curtain real quick? Me, my brother, and my pops used to sit back and watch One Tree Hill together.
I don't even know what it is.
Are you serious?
That's right, bro.
What is One Tree Hill? What is it?
It was a TV show.
Oh, okay.
That's why my nephew got his name is One Tree Hill.
Never heard of it.
TV show for waivers.
Okay.
Well, listen, they play basketball, all right, bro?
Tree Hill. Oh, Christ. Wow.
Pull back the curtain, bro.
No, yeah. Wow.
Three sabers sitting on the couch
watching One Tree Hill. Man.
Pop's gonna be like, well,
good night.
Man.
Well,
that's a lot of out for the years.
Yeah, man. It could be. I mean, at least the Bucs didn't suffer these injuries. So the Jets, Louis Jets. I know Louis crying too. Louis had a tough weekend too.
You know what? Louis happy though, man. His team has been.
Breece Hall was killing it. Breece Hall was killing it for the Jets though.
Who's Louis' team?
Yeah.
The Jets.
Louis the Jets fan.
Oh yeah, no, they ball. Hey Louis, your team has got me back in the hunt with these guys because I picked them. Neither one of them will pick them. I keep picking them and they keep winning. I like their coach though, man. I seen an article on their coach about 2 years ago, and I was like, that guy's gonna turn that team around, man. And
mini doppelganger.
He's definitely doing his thing. I like the article I seen on him. A little Sports Center something they did on him, and I watched it. I was like, that dude is he got some fire and heart, and if it ain't showing, man, 5-2, man, that's awesome.
Yeah. So just lost Breece Hill for the year, Elijah Tucker for the year, and the Chargers lost J.C. Jackson for the year, and Mike Williams is out at least 4 weeks.
Bro, that's gonna hurt right there.
That's gonna hurt big time. He dislocated. He's sprained.
Somebody running back. Which one y'all saying gonna hurt?
Wide receiver. Wide receiver. Mike Williams. Both
of them wide receivers are. Those are the top 2, right?
Yeah.
So
and what do you call it? DK Metcalf is hurt.
Seen that.
He's probably going to be out 4 to 6 weeks too.
Yeah, seen that.
His kneecap. I mean, it's crazy. It's just this is a bad weekend.
Don't worry, man. The Jets may be all right, bro. They may be.
Man, they play hard though, man.
They're looking good, man.
They grind it out. They grind it out.
I feel like that has a lot to do with the coaching.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's just like the Steelers. If the game closed, they grind it out, and that all shows with the coaching.
Yep.
That
The Jets won. Giants won.
Yeah, Jets 5-2.
But they won.
Giants 6-1, bro.
Giants are real right now. 6-1. 6-1.
I'm on a Commandos on a 2-game winning streak.
The Commandos. Yeah, I mean, might be. Yeah, that division's looking pretty good. I mean, the teams aren't great, but it's a good division.
And we got another winnable game. We got the Colts this weekend, so we got another winnable game.
Yeah, y'all at Indy. Yeah, that's
you know what I was thinking about.
Giants. Giants losing this weekend now. Giants taking an L.
They should bring Hulk Hogan in his suburban commando gear to be your guy's hype man. You know what I'm saying? Hulk Hogan, suburban commando.
Listen, man, whatever they need to bring in, keep
something,
winning.
Right? Keep winning. Fuck it.
Yeah, Bears are at the Cowboys. I think
on point today, fellas. Thank you, thank you, man.
But
man, you did some good segues, bro.
Dak is like
who they? That is.
No. Who they?
No.
Who they?
Oh no.
What chant is that? That's What chant is that?
Come on,
that's your boy's chant.
Come
right
on,
there.
That's Cincinnati, yeah.
Who they?
Yeah. That well. Tell your people that my man up top in the top talking. He's a who they. So
who they?
Yeah. Not the big
who they.
Not the big beard, but the other guy. He's a who they.
Light skin CNN. But when I was checking out the scores,
for real, this was rough.
Detroit,
who thought that one?
Detroit was hanging in there with Dallas. I was like, yo, man, if they lose, man, if they would have had to sit back. Oh my God! First of all, I would love to.
And Dak Prescott played too. Oh yeah, they would have lost with Dak.
But what they did was, they kept the offense kind of the same for Dak. So we'll see how they do this week. But if they come out playing like that, and Justin Fields is,
somebody freezing.
And Justin Fields is playing well. I might have a little upset in Dallas. Who knows? But
Shane Falco, man, bro. You guys know who Shane Falco is?
No.
Lost.
No?
Lost.
Fucking Keanu Reeves, bro.
Oh,
okay. Okay.
Nah, I ain't
my boy my boy probably crying too, Joey V, because he's a Yankees fan too.
Oh, he Yankee fan too? Yeah.
He's a Yankees fan.
But I have a question for y'all though. So since the Giants are 6-1, do you think so Saquon and Daniel Jones are free agents at the end of the year? Do y'all resign both? We can only franchise one. Do y'all obviously you're not gonna franchise Daniel Jones because that would just be idiocy. So do you sign both of them? Do you franchise Saquon?
I feel like you got to franchise Saquon.
And then sign Daniel Jones to something decent. I mean, if they go, I'm throwing about 12-5. You're gonna have to give him some money.
Yeah. They go 12-5.
But let me tell you, if they can go 12-5, even if they go 10-7, I feel like if he's not losing them games and he's managing the games good, it just goes to show. Like it's the same thing with Buddy on the Jets, Zach Wilson, right?
Yeah.
These guys have been they've had head coaches bouncing around. You know what I'm saying? So they haven't had consistency.
No,
neither one of them. And then you got fucking the Giants' last head coach, Aaron Judge's uncle, over here talking about nobody's got a set spot on my team. Like, come on, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you can't do, like, to me, I feel like you can't do that with young players that you basically gave up the franchise. Like, you're basically giving these dudes the franchise.
Yeah.
And if you're fucking with their psyche, bro, you're not building these dudes up, especially changing head coaches, offensive coordinators. You know what I'm saying? Like there's so many pieces that are changing around that these and for I can't think of his name right now. Daniel Jones. He also, if you look at what he's doing, all of his wide receiver weapons aren't there.
No,
they signed Galladay to a crazy
Kenny Galladay
deal,
was the worst,
and he hasn't done a damn thing.
Right, he hasn't.
You know what I mean?
Last year or this year,
and it's just like, and this kid is finally doing something. So give him some real weapons, and maybe we can see what he could do. But I'd franchise Saquon, and try to work out something. If you can't, you see what Christian McCaffrey was able to get for the Panthers.
Mm-hmm.
Then next year you just trade him away. But Christian McCaffrey's deal was amazing for this year.
Oh yeah,
he signed for $1 million for this year.
Yeah,
so he was like nothing for San Fran to take on. So shout out to San Fran on getting that deal done. And they gave up a lot for him though. But
nice segue.
Boom, there we go, baby.
There we go. Yeah.
But so. Yeah, I figured they were falling apart as soon as they traded him away, and then they come out and whoop Tampa. Come on, man!
Chuba Hubbard looked good as hell, and then it was the guy who came in behind him. That's who made the long run. He was. I looked up on the board. He was like 7 carries for 77 yards. I think he had 7 carries and 97 yards. I was like, good night. And that wasn't even Hubbard. That wasn't even Chuba Hubbard.
Yeah. And the crazy shit is Tampa wasn't allowing anybody to get running yards on them all season so far. So they were
they traded Robbie Anderson.
Yep. Robbie Anderson went to Arizona.
And they've already announced that PJ Walker's starting whether Darnold or Baker's healthy. He's starting.
Both of them dudes have not proven. Like Darnold's has never proven shit to deserve a starting spot.
Yeah,
and neither has Baker. So
Baker's
boom. Play the hot hand, bro. Right?
He definitely made some 2 great throws, the only touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely 2 good throws.
For real, play the hot hand. So the trade deadline is next Tuesday. So already had a couple trades. So since Breece Hall was out, Jets traded for James Robinson.
Robinson was the guy like a year or 2 ago that was a monster, right?
Good, yeah. So actually, I was like, that's good for them. He's out.
Yeah.
Let's, keep the train rolling. Bring him in. And the Cowboys trade for Jonathan Hankins, who's a defensive tackle, who the Giants drafted like a few years ago. Didn't really pan out, but help on the line. But y'all see any other deals forthcoming? It's been picking up the last couple of years, trades in the NFL.
I'm wondering. Well, now they're saying that Carolina said they won't trade more.
The Jets or Carolina. Which
Carolina said they weren't going to trade him. So I would have thought that they would have tried to sell off all their big pieces, and get picks for going forward. If it was me, that would be my game plan. But I guess at the same time, with the way the division is looking, they can potentially end up getting a playoff spot.
Yeah,
if they can go on a little streak. So, that playoff spot, the way it is, I don't know how it works for football, but man, I know in baseball, man, these teams when they make the playoffs, man, they make so much bread off of a playoff spot, even if it's just one game and they're done. It's like the bonus that they get, and shit like that. So I think personally, like maybe hanging on to DJ Moore might be a smart thing, especially if they can get hot.
Yeah.
Shit, they got enough for McCaffrey that they can probably rebuild a lot.
Yeah,
with those picks. What they got? 4 picks?
3 or 4 picks. I forgot. 3 or 4 picks. 3 or 4 picks.
Jimmy Johnson proved it best. Give me picks and I'll build a winner.
Give me picks and I'll build a winner. Yep.
So you're saying today's athletes are emo? Yeah, some of these dudes are soft, man.
Man.
A lot of these dudes can't play with their mindset. You know, it's not like back in the day where you can go out there and yell at some of these guys and they'd be like,
"Oh yeah,
okay,
it's definitely.
Let me go out here and play hard." You know, like you got these dudes.
I think it's all sports.
You say something bad and they're like, "Oh my god."
Yeah, I think it's all sports.
Joe already said I'm not a good catcher.
I think that's
we
all.
Need to fire him.
I think all the sports have softened up for sure. But I mean, look at our society. I mean, what do you expect?
Mm-hmm. So speaking of Joe Girardi, let's turn to baseball.
Joe Girardi getting fired was probably the best thing that could have happened to Philly, huh?
Yep.
He got rid of his still on that old school mentality where he didn't want to let these young kids play.
Rob Thompson came in and
that's my two. That's me and your two picks too, Mecca. We picked the Phillies and the Yankees.
Yes, we did.
I mean, the Phillies and the Astros. I mean.
Yes, we did. Yep.
Yep.
Yes, we did.
Yep. Yeah.
All right, let's just cut to it. Let's get with it. Phillies going to the World Series and so are the Astros. You know why the Astros are going to the World Series?
Because they swept the Yankees. Yes.
Yep.
Swept the Yankees.
Good. Nice. Swept them. Made them look like shit.
Swept them.
90%, I say, has to do with Aaron Boone.
What is this? What do you mean? Make what?
Just remember before you want to
really make what?
They didn't even make it.
Yeah, made the playoffs just like the Yankees. They made the playoffs just like the Yankees.
Yes, we did. We made the playoffs just like the Yankees. And we are still the reigning, defending World Series champions. What are the Yankees? Nothing.
27-time World Series champion. Here we go. But yeah, man, like honestly, like when you look at the way the Yankees played, different leadoff guy, different. You got.
Let me say one thing. So they started whatever they was playing. What 700 ball, 750 ball, up until like June or something. They've been 5 or 5. They've been an average team for the last 4 months.
500 pretty much.
Average
they were 51 and 50, I think. After their crazy start that they were on.
It's been average.
So, yeah. But I feel like when you're look at the Astros, right?
Mm-hmm.
They go out there, they run. They knew they weren't bringing Correa back. They run Pena out there.
Mm-hmm.
He was struggling in the beginning of the season, and what they do?
Just let him
keep him playing. Same thing that the Braves are doing, right?
Yep.
They got their young player. They say, "Fuck it, we're throwing him out there, and we're gonna play with him." The Yankees were so gun ho on IKF because they made this fucking trade where they got rid of Urshela and Gary Sanchez, and they got a catcher who never played a game for us all year because he was hurt. IKF and Donaldson. $50 million for Josh Donaldson, right?
Yep.
So we're paying all that money for him to be. Listen, played the field great.
Great defensively. Yeah.
Great defensively, but his bat is horrendous. And then they kept running him out there, and he's not hitting. He's not even making contact.
Yeah.
And then people ask Aaron Boone, "Hey, are you going to switch out your third baseman?" No, he's going to do something big for us. When? He hasn't done shit for us all year. He hasn't done shit all year. Every time he gets in, it puts a charge in the fucking ball. He wants to stop and stare at it, and then half the time it ain't even over the fucking wall.
Yeah.
So it's it's crazy to me that they're gonna, but then they're so gun ho on IKF being a top 5 shortstop defensively, but he's made more errors than anybody.
Yeah.
So he's a Gold Glove third baseman 2 years ago.
Right.
You take his ass, slide him over to third base, sit Donaldson's fuck ass down, tell him, yo, you need to figure some shit out with your swing and let one of these kids play. They had Peraza, they had Cabrera ready to go. They were both fucking glove first. They're both considered glove first shortstops.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you're not going to sit Donaldson for IKF. You're not going to do that.
But IKF, if they're so gun ho on IKF,
sit him. They're not going to. Donaldson's making $25 million
I understand that, but what I mean is, sit him down, work on his shit, where he's going to start hitting. Maybe work extra in the cage with him. Send him to go work with the dude he was working with last year that he started tearing the cover off the ball again, and figure it out. But you can't just consistently run worst calls. You can't consistently run somebody out there saying, "Oh, he's going to do something big for us."
Well, is it him, or is he being told what to do?
It's Boone. Because when he was on the Michael K show, he said he has a lot of input on what goes on the day-to-day roster.
First mistake. That's the first sign. It's a problem. I have input. It should be 100% my decision.
Apparently, they have like a round table that they go to.
Stupid.
And it goes by. Oh yeah, and the problem is they think so. They go out there and then we go out there in game 3, and we got our $36 million season ace out there. He gets into a little bit of trouble, and you pull him for one of our worst bullpen guys, a guy that we had to acquire in the offseason. I mean, during the middle of the season, and he wasn't even doing good when we acquired him.
Yeah.
And it's just like, but bro, just the way that this whole series played out. Game 1, you pull out, you put in Frankie Montez, whatever the fuck his name is. Yeah. Fuck that guy. Language. You put him in. And you basically just punted that game, right? You were like, well, I'm just gonna see what he's got.
Right.
That's not the way to try and win a series. You know what I mean? Like, this is not the way you're trying to win. If you were trying to win, you're not gonna go out there and throw him out there. You're not gonna go out there and go to your 4th or 5th best reliever. And then you see the way they do it in the final game after Nestor gets hurt. And all of a sudden they're like, all right, well, Nestor's out. We're going to our ace in our bullpen, which is Wandy's ugly ass. We're going to throw Wandy out there. They threw Wandy out there for, I think, almost 3 innings. Then they went to Loizaga, who's been shut down since the end of the season. And it's like, why wouldn't you have done that in game 3?
Yeah.
No matter what, your season's on the line. Don't start doing it in game 4 when it's basically all done for you. You know what I mean? Like, this is Aaron Boone thinking he is smarter than everybody else. I think it's the Yankees in general thinking they're smarter than everybody else. But Aaron Boone, like last year with that, or I don't remember if it was last year, but I think it was last year when they threw what's his name? J.A. Happ and they pulled the young kid out. And then
that was
after 1 inning.
That was dumb. I'm like, that's dumb. But that wasn't Boone, though.
A smart move.
That's not Boone.
This is the analytics, and Boone is a co-signer of it. He's
not a co-signer. He's a yes man.
He buys
into it. That's why they hired him.
He buys into it.
That's why they hired him. But if he wasn't going to be that, he wouldn't have been the manager.
Well, guess what?
And then if it was Joe Bag of Donuts, it's not all Boone.
It is.
The Yankees, they wouldn't have hired on.
Who's the one that goes out there and?
But they wouldn't have hired somebody who wasn't on board, whether it's Aaron Boone or someone else. It's the position. That's how they're.
When Girardi was doing that, Girardi was an analytic guy too, though.
But he was too. I'm going to do this my way, which is that's where I got fired. If he would have listened to them. And would have handled Gary Sanchez with baby gloves, he'd still be there. He'd say, "No, you suck. He sucks. He needs to go." So then, in turn, Joe Girardi went. So the Yankees wanted a yes man, whether it's Aaron Boone or someone else. It's not all Aaron Boone, and he's going to be the corporate soldier. He's going to be the one. All right, this is what we want. We want somebody who will listen to us, listen to our analytics department, and whether it works or not. you're going to explain to the media. He's just a middleman. If you don't want that, then you got to go get a, Bruce Bochy,
they need
Buck
to,
Showalter, but they're not going to hire that. That's not what they want. So you're stuck.
What they need to do is they need to get rid of their analytics department and start over.
That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen.
But they need to, because
that's not going to happen.
Look at all these other teams, right? Everybody's taking their young players, putting them out there, and growing them. What have the Yankees done with young players?
I agree.
So it's clearly the analytics department, right? Because these guys are scouting these players and they're like, oh, they're not ready. They're not ready. They're not ready. And then we get rid of them because we waste 6 years of control of them by bringing them up and letting them play a day or two here, sending them back down, bouncing them back and forth.
But it's an organizational thing now.
I think personally, if it was my choice, I would have walked out on the field after they just lost that fucking game on I don't even remember what day that was. Sunday, Saturday. It's all a big blur to me. But I would have walked out on that field. How as Hal Steinbrenner, I would have walked out on that field. I said, boom, pack your shit. You gone.
No, you wouldn't have.
I wouldn't have.
No, you wouldn't have. Because you're the one who set this organizational structure in place.
Nah.
The people, he's only doing what he's being told to do.
When he comes out there and says, I have a lot of input in what's going on this roster.
Because he's protected everyone.
I don't want to hear it. Well, guess what?
But that's what he's told to do. That's what he's being told to do. He's a yes man.
So you
he's
think
just
he
a
has
messenger.
no say in who's coming out next?
He's not going to throw anybody on the bench.
But what I'm saying is he's got no say in who's the next pitcher coming out. He's got no say in when he's pulling.
That's the problem. He has a say. He doesn't have the say. That's the problem.
So you think they're calling him and they're like, "Hey, pull out Garrett Cole right now."
He's getting his metrics. Bro. He's getting He's getting his metrics, and they say, "Do this, do this." You know damn well they're game planning before every series, but every game, especially this playoff series. This is what we need you to do. This day, you said it yourself. They have a roundtable. They discussed. They're playing this whole thing. This ain't all on him. It's not. Y'all putting too much blame on him. Way too much. It's how they're going about their business and running the franchise, and how they're running the team day to day. This is on the Yankees organization. It's not all on Boone. Y'all just mad at Boone because that. Hold on. Y'all just mad at Boone because that's the face y'all see every day. Bro. If it was Kenneth Me in the analytics department making all the decisions, you don't know who the hell he is, but you know who Aaron Boone is.
And that's the problem, right?
Right. That's the problem.
If you're gonna come out here
all this blame on Aaron Boone, you got to say Yankees.
See, but hold on. So when he decides to sit down, when he decides to go to Lou Trevino in that game, right? Instead of going to, he says, "Oh well, this guy, I don't remember who was up at that day, but he's like, oh well, he doesn't hit good versus lefties." Lie. You know why? Because when you look at the numbers, dude tears up lefties. So it's like, at least if you're gonna fucking come out and say some nonsense, or attempt to try and spin it to make it seem like something correct, know what the hell you're saying. Don't say, "Oh well, Hicks looked great versus lefties." No, Hicks has been horrible all year.
You don't think he knows that? You don't think he knows that? But he can't come out and say that.
Why not?
Because he wants his paycheck just like everyone else does.
Guess what? He's getting a paycheck no matter what.
Not if he says that.
If they fire him,
he throws the whole organization under the bus.
I knew this was going on.
He's not throwing the organization under the bus. He's saying,
yes, he does. Aaron Hicks has not produced. You can't say that.
Aaron Hicks has not produced. This kid has been hitting all season. We're going with this kid.
You know what? I really want them to fire him so they can hire whomever, and y'all have the same result. It's not Aaron Boone. It's
Cashman
the organization.
Can't be fired this year because his contract is up, which I think they're going to move him up, and I believe they're going to do everything they can to get Jeter as the GM. My opinion. on what they're gonna do. I don't know who they would bring in to manage. I have no clue. But they've had plenty of opportunities to bring in Mattingly, so I don't see Mattingly being that guy.
Hold on. First of all, y'all gotta stop with this love affair with these ex-Yankees. What the hell has Don Mattingly proved?
But that's what I'm saying. Everybody's been in on saying that they need to bring Mattingly in. I hate Mattingly personally.
Why? He failed with the Dodgers, failed with the Marlins. What the hell has he done?
Hey,
nothing.
Listen, I'm with you. I don't want Mattingly as
here's the night. Hey, you know who the Yankees did have under their employ? The manager who's going to be managing the 2023 National League All-Star Game, Rob Thompson.
Yeah.
Stop with this name brand love affair nonsense. I'm not talking about you. I'm just talking about fans, but particularly Yankee fans. Screw Jeter, screw Mattingly. Like, forget that nonsense. Just because you have this love affair, you have an affinity for them as players, doesn't translate into I'm going to be a successful GM or a successful manager. You got to get guys who know what the hell they're doing and have proven that they know what the hell they're doing.
But with Jeter, at least he was trying in Miami. It's just he was handcuffed.
Everybody tries though,
but they weren't willing to spend money. If you're with a team that's willing to spend money and you can
win, you gotta know what you got.
It doesn't mean you're gonna win, but at the same time, when you're putting together a team, if you're like, oh, you know what, I like this guy, I want to bring this guy in. I feel like he'll be a good fit for the clubhouse. He's $4 million too much.
I'm telling you right now, that whole Jeter Manley is not going to work. I want them to do it just so I can laugh my ass from here.
I don't want Mattingly. I would prefer I would have liked if they would have given Beltran a shot because they were so gun ho on him, feeling like he knows a lot.
I don't think it'll work either. I'm a big proponent of backup catchers and bench players. Big proponent.
Yeah.
These star players, it don't work. It doesn't work. Because they're gonna look at players who aren't as talented as them and say, why can't you do this? Or they're gonna think that everybody can do what they can do. You got to get bench players and backup catchers who sit on the bench and observe the game and observe personalities, observe things. That's why they always work. This star player crap, it doesn't work. Never works.
They definitely are, Cromer. And that's the problem. They don't want to admit that they shit the bed with that trade of bringing in IKF and Donaldson. So they're going to keep running them out there until it's too damn late. Like it was. Mm-hmm. Look at what they had to do. They kept saying that IKF is a top 5 shortstop. They were trying to push this agenda on the media. But meanwhile, right? When it all comes down to it, game 4. Mm-hmm. I mean, not game 4. The freaking in this whole series, he played game 1, game 2 he didn't play, game 3 he didn't play, game 4 he plays. You know what I mean? Like if he's really that good and you think the world of him like that, why is he not the guy? You know what I'm saying? Like you would have been running him out there no matter what. Just my point. Look at, like I said, the Astros. They're running their shortstop out there, and look what he does.
Yep.
Hits a game-winning home run. Changed the game for them.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah. Fucker Aaron, if they would have won, fire him. Yeah, exactly. No. I'd be perfectly fine if he's gone. I would have been happy if he was gone.
I'm not saying he's great, but he is not.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, they should never hire Mega because he'd run the team into the ground.
No, they wouldn't.
Because
they would never hire.
He'd be like, oh, we can't do that because I don't want them to win.
No, that's stupid. If they hired
me,
I'm
here
like,
trying to bury.
If they hired me, you know what? Jason Dominguez would be starting left fielder next year or center fielder. Peraza would be starting.
Well, let's see what happens.
You know,
if Judge is gone, they may not have much. They may have to start trying to do something. I know they won't, but I think if it was me, that's what I would do. Let me tell you, what's his name? Harrison Bader came out and looked every bit ready for New York. So that deal, I was happy with because he came out and produced.
Yeah, next June you're gonna be killing him.
Listen,
he's not our offensive player.
His glove is great.
Yeah, but so is Josh Donaldson.
Okay, but we can't have 5 people that have.
I know that, but my point is, it's something new. He's a shiny toy.
When you're paying somebody $25 million and all they're good is the glove, that's when it's not good.
He's the shiny new toy,
paying him
and he's the only one. He's the only one that showed up offensively in the playoffs, right? So, those Harrison Bader's great. Whatever, he's great defensive, but he's okay. It's a good move for them, but know what y'all need to do? Get rid of Aaron Hicks's ass. Let him go, which they're not going to do. But they should have signed him in the first place. But you get that player to complement the rest of your team. You don't need Harrison Bader carrying your team in the playoffs. Epic failure. You're going to fail.
The difference is when you have somebody doing something, producing, as opposed to only one person, sometimes people can build off that one person. But when they're not, when everybody else isn't hitting, what can you do? So
it'll be an interesting offseason, that's for sure. Why does he keep saying that?
Because you're a Yankee hater.
But I could see if I liked the Tigers or something. I'm a fucking Braves fan. Braves hate the Mets. Hate the Mets too. Yeah. Ain't every team in New York. Ain't no team in New York I like.
Listen, I will be so happy to watch Philly sweep the Astros. It will be the greatest thing ever because of the. You know what bothered me a lot too about that whole thing? Why do Astros act like they never cheated? Like they act like they're being like they were wronged for people booing them. You know what I'm saying though? They're out there wilding out, acting like this is like because people are mad at them that they cheated in 17, mm-hmm. and they're acting like.
I mean,
listen, this year, sure they're doing their thing, but they're acting like they're innocent bystanders and everything. You know what I mean? Like, bro, y'all are all. But you know what? Look at Josh Bregman and what's his name? Alex Bregman. Right?
Alex Bregman. Yeah.
Alex Bregman has not ever not been in the playoffs his whole career.
Mm-hmm.
And what was that? He was a young player that they brought up and just let him play.
Yep. Yeah, it's an organizational thing, man.
That's it. They just the Yankees gotta get off their high horse and do what they gotta do to let these kids grow.
Yep.
And maybe they need to sell off and eat some contracts, and
that's not gonna happen.
They need to figure out a way to package Donaldson and somebody else and get him to get.
Nobody wants him.
That's
y'all stuck with his ass. Y'all
when
stuck
you eat his maybe trade.
The Twins got somebody to take. No, the Twins got somebody to take Josh Donaldson. Y'all were the suckers.
Yeah, all because they wanted IKF. Because that was it. You know what I mean?
Crazy.
That was it.
Crazy.
But yeah.
It's crazy.
Where we at now? Week 8 picks.
So let's recap our picks for week 7. So we were all 2-2. Saints and the Cardinals. We all picked the Cardinals. Beat the Saints. Saints are god awful.
You guys were hyped on the Saints this year, though.
I was. I
was too. Yeah,
I was.
But listen, I was hyped on the Bucs too. So. I'm not.
I was actually gonna text y'all in the chat, be like, yo, because I didn't think Tua was playing. I thought it was gonna be Teddy Bridgewater.
Oh, he actually played this week?
I did too. I thought it was Teddy Bridgewater. Yeah, Tua.
I thought it was Teddy. That's why.
Yeah, that messed my pick. Yeah, that's what I said. That pick was
I thought it was Teddy Bridgewater. Yeah, so I was like, screw it. I picked him. Whatever. Bears and Patriots, we all took the Patriots.
I didn't see that coming.
I didn't see that
No,
coming
me
at
neither.
all. I didn't see that coming.
But that just goes to show what Justin Fields is a wild card. Because
Yeah.
if he's on his running game and dropping down with passing, because they got a decent defense that they can.
Mm-hmm. It's just,
if you take the game they lost, they just didn't score points.
Yep. And then our upset games, your friendly neighborhood commander picked the Commanders.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And we did it.
We did it.
And we did it.
I picked the Geno Smith-led Seattle Seahawks. And Chauncey went against Super Joe. How dare you? How dare you?
Listen,
Go
the way Atlanta had been playing, I at least thought it was going to be a decent game.
I did too.
I did too, actually.
I ain't going to lie. Matter of fact, you said that you thought Atlanta was going to win. I
wouldn't be surprised if they won.
Yeah, exactly.
I wouldn't be surprised if they won. Because they've been playing
way
above their heads.
Way
above their heads.
And the way that you guys have been kind of not 100% like running teams over.
Well,
I was like, hey man, Atlanta can squeak it out. Atlanta can squeak it out at least. But man, y'all made Atlanta look silly.
Because
y'all showed Atlanta what they are.
Before, Joe Burrow didn't pay a snap in the preseason. The offensive line is gonna take time for him to gel. It's on now.
So now
it's on now.
Did Joe Burrow say Atlanta is who they thought we were? They are who we thought they were.
So after week 7, Chung's in the lead still 15-10, and me and Kenny are 11-13. So this week 8,
rough.
Thursday night, boy. I think I'm gonna go out drinking or something.
That's rough right there.
We got the Ravens at the Bucs.
That's not an easy pick, bro.
That's not an easy pick.
No, that is not an easy pick because I just can't see them laying an egg like they did again.
I can't
see it. I can't see it. And the Ravens defense is suspect.
It's suspect, yeah. This is tough. This is tough. And I haven't thought about this.
That's a hard one. That's a hard one. It's definitely a hard one.
I haven't thought about
definitely
this.
A hard
one. Wonder who Chung's going with.
Yeah, I'm going with him. I'm not. It's not anything other than I just have to go with them because they're my team. You know what I mean? Like I can't go against them just because they're my team. And if it wasn't Thursday, if it wasn't if it wasn't a game that we had to pick, I'd be staying away. So
right, yeah.
I just seen the greatest
I'm gonna
Halloween
go with
costume gimmick ever, but
I'm gonna go with the Ravens.
Chalmers says he's
going
with
the Ravens too.
The Ravens. They're deep.
Now the only thing like these Thursday and Monday night games, like
they've all been crap.
No, but crap always happens. Like that's when the upsets happen.
What's your point spread on that, Kenny? Do you know?
1.5.
But I'm going to Ravens.
Ravens are only giving. That's why I said Vegas knows something.
Vegas knows
1.5.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Ravens.
They giving the Bucs 1.5. So pretty much it's a pick'em game.
To pick them
is what they're saying.
I really want to go with the Bucs, but I'm gonna go with Baltimore.
I'm going with the Buccaneers. I can't see Tom Brady laying an egg 2 times. And maybe I'm giving him too much credit based on what he used to do.
No, you're not. Because I was thinking about it too.
But I mean, and the only reason I say that because the Ravens defense is suspect. It's suspect.
Yeah,
I do think
they have been exposed.
Yeah,
couple times.
Suspect. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm on. I hate to say it. I'm actually hoping I lose.
I agree, Homer. These Thursday games.
Yeah, they've been horrible. Yeah, we ain't seen them good. But yeah, definitely.
With this, Amazon, get the hell off. Just get it's Amazon.
I don't even understand how somebody could how one what is it? I guess broadcasting network can get so many bad games.
God, pissed. Sunday night we got Green Bay at Buffalo. Now I know damn well ain't none of us picking the Green Bay.
Nah, Kenny's going Green Bay, bro. I see.
No, I am not. 11 points, and I believe they probably covered, bro. They
hell.
I might see it even more than 11.
Yeah, I just can't see. And they playing in Buffalo. I just can't see no way.
Yeah, I just can't see it. Monday night, we got Cincinnati at Cleveland. You know where I'm going.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with the Saints. I just Jacoby Brissett ain't the answer. I always go with Cincinnati also.
Okay, Chauncey.
I'm rolling.
Uh-oh.
Bengals all the way on this one.
Okay.
I can't go against them 2 times and end up getting my heart broke.
Yeah.
All
right, see you, neighbor.
And I just don't trust the Browns. So.
What's that?
Upset games. Let's get some point spreads.
All right, point spread that covers and this is probably my pick. Maybe I don't know. Got the Cardinals, the Vikings giving the Cardinals 4. The Dolphins giving the Lions 3.5.
Where the Vikings are they?
They at home.
At Minnesota. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Miami at Detroit. Detroit giving them 3.5. Chicago at Dallas. Dallas giving them 9. Carolina at Atlanta. Atlanta giving them 4.5. Pittsburgh at Philly. Philly giving them 10.
No way.
That's it. Unless you're gonna take the Packers, which what?
Tennessee and Houston.
Tennessee and Houston is only 2, man.
Damn.
Yeah, they pretty iffy on the point spreads this week, bro. Colts is. I wish they would put that half in there because I take it. The Colts are actually giving us 3. They only giving us 3.
Damn. So we got 3 games to pick from?
That's it, man. We
got Carolina and Atlanta, Chicago and Dallas.
Yeah. So if that Giants Seahawks game was 3.5, I know Mecca would have took that because he's been saying that the Giants were gonna lose that game there.
Miami,
they're only 3.
Dang.
Listen, they put respect on the Jets' name. They still got them losing, but to the Patriots, which I can't believe. They giving them, but the Patriots giving them 2. I'm definitely going to roll with that Cardinals and Vikings.
You're going with the Cardinals.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with calm the fuck down, coach. Calm the fuck down. I'm going with calm the fuck down, coach.
Calm the fuck down, coach. Oh man, damn. I want to go with Chicago, but they're not going to.
Bro, I was legit looking at that, and I'm like, man, if we were just doing points, I'd be all in on
that. Yeah.
If there's if Dallas defense wasn't so rough, I'm gonna tell you what. Point spread, parlay, I take Chicago all day. Now, still, they're not going to beat them by 9 points.
No. I take them all day.
Unless they force some turnovers, because I still don't see Cowboys offense like that. But their defense is for real. 5 turnovers this weekend, wasn't it? I think they got against Detroit.
Yeah.
Something like that. 5 turnovers.
Woo.
Yeah, bro. That defense is rough.
I'm going Carolina.
I was going to say, if Carolina plays like they played, that'd be interesting.
I'm going to Carolina.
That defense played, and that PJ Walker, bro, he looked good, bro. I mean, I don't know if it was a.
Yes, sir. Trauma. Word up.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh man.
Thanks, Pops.
Definitely can't go.
Chauncey.
Definitely can't go with the Lions.
And you know what? I almost did.
I think I'd take the Steelers in the 10 in a parlay.
Yeah, I was gonna say if it was a point spread, I'd be all right with that. I'd feel okay with it, but nah, they're on a point spread. Shit.
They still ain't believing in the Giants neither, man. They the underdog.
Nah.
Yeah, this is rough.
Yeah, it's a rough week for underdog picks. Because it's only you said, like 4 games. It's 3.5.
Yeah, because you can't really expect the Bears to win, right? Like unless you're a Bears fan, you ain't expecting them to win.
Not expecting them to win, no.
Or you're not even hoping for them. You're not really, the other big blowout game is the Eagles and the Steelers. Nobody's really thinking the Steelers are going to win this one. It's just like, and then everything else is pretty much besides the Bills and Packers, but that's one of our games already. So it's like I'm gonna go with I guess I'm gonna go with the Cardinals.
Yeah, that was the one I seen that I think
I gotta go with Kyler.
Yeah, Kirk, and they got D-Hop back, so definitely think they could.
And maybe with Hopkins and what's his name now that they just traded for Robbie Anderson with a week under his belt and almost 2 weeks, maybe he'll end up, doing something for them. So,
and KC and the Chargers got the bye this week.
Yeah.
So since we all picked the Bills,
y'all want to flip something up?
Game. Just pick one more game.
Because we all pretty much picked the same.
We all picked the Bills and the Bengals, and y'all picked the Bucs. Just throwing it out there. I don't care.
Don't matter.
So
the whole thing is like how are we gonna determine?
Just pick a random game. Just pick a random game.
Point spread.
Right, what's the game with the lowest? What's the game with the lowest point spread?
The lowest point spreads are well, we already did the
Jets, Patriots.
San Francisco, LA is 1.5.
San Francisco, LA 1.5. Let's do that one. Let's put the lowest point spread.
That one's 1.5. Jets and Patriots 1.5. That's basically it.
It is.
They're actually on mine. They get Patriots giving them 2.
Oh, okay. Yeah, on ESPN it's 1.5.
Which one we picking? The Patriots, Jets, or the 49ers, Rams?
Since y'all are NFC people to my AFC, we can do this.
It don't make me a difference. I already know my picks either way.
Oh,
for either one we do.
Me too.
I'm in stone on both of them.
Me too.
So let's just make it.
So Chung, which one you want?
So let's do it this way. We can pick either one. So that way, either one. So that way, somebody can lose and somebody can win, and we don't pick their own teams. So you can pick. So let's put it like this: you can pick the Jets game, or you can pick the 49ers game.
Okay. Let me just write this down.
So you can pick you can pick the 49ers Rams game, or you can pick the Jets Patriots game to make it an extra one, since we also own the same stuff on our regular picks. And I'm gonna go off of y'all to make sure I'm different, because I already got my pick for either one. Sean?
I did too.
I'm gonna go 49ers.
Yep, that's where I was going.
I'm going Jets.
And that's where I was going too. Just go to Jets. Yeah.
Yeah, I was if I was going in that one, I'm going the Jets. But
so y'all two went 49ers, I went Jets.
So we both all going for the same crap anyway.
Well, yeah.
Well, that nicks that. Yeah, I mean,
it's just another game at it.
Those were the games I was picking. The team, Jets and 49ers.
Yeah. I'm taking the Jets for the upset. Until the Jets prove me wrong, I'm taking in all underdog.
Mm-hmm.
All right, man.
All right.
Is that everything? I don't even know what we got.
Oh, we could have done. You want to do Denver and Jacksonville instead? Just that Sunday morning?
I don't care.
Whatever y'all want to do.
Because that's a game. That's an outlier game. Like
Thursday, but I think it's gonna be the same thing because I know who I'm gonna pick.
No, just because it's the outlier game. Like Thursday night.
Oh, because it's a Sunday morning game.
Sunday morning. It's the only Sunday morning game. So let's do that one instead. Let's do that one instead. Sunday. So Sunday morning game.
Jacksonville.
Okay.
That's scary to be the problem. I'm going Jacksonville too.
Oh Christ!
Exactly. All of us was gonna, and you should have known that. Who is going?
Just
let's take
either way. It doesn't matter because sooner or later our numbers are gonna be there where we can't, where we're not gonna be able to do anything anyway. You know what I mean? So like adding extra games and doing crap like that.
Yeah.
Well, just to add
sooner or later. I hear you, but
some difference, just some intrigue. If we all pick the same team, it's like,
Russell Wilson did what Floyd Mayweather said he doing all of these. He will rob the bank. Floyd said, "I rob the bank every time I fight one of these YouTubers." Russell Wilson will rob the bank.
Word.
Good night.
Speaking of him, props to Pete Carroll.
Yes.
I was saying nobody was saying Geno Smith is the answer.
Yep.
Props to Pete Carroll.
I seen something on that earlier, and they said pretty much what Pete Carroll did when he had Russell Wilson. He kind of took his Russell Wilson's game set and played around it to where with Geno is more Pete Carroll opening up. He's like Geno. Yeah, Geno is more of what Pete Carroll is used to where he's scaled back because of Russell Wilson's. And it looks like he was right because he goes to another team where he's the man and you're all and do what you want and looks like crap. And Geno's over there looking like damn, probably comeback player of the year.
Yep.
You know.
And props to Geno.
Yes, sir. Big ups.
All right, Joe.
Only thing I can say to Russell Wilson, hey brother, I ain't mad at you for getting that generational wealth.
Can I just say this though? Can I say this though?
Receipts coming. Kenny, receipts coming.
Can I say this right here?
Receipts coming.
Oh, and Tree. Listen, it's early. I'm not.
No. The sad part, if we don't make a trade, you'll be joking us later on because we don't have any shooters, bro. We have nothing for what LeBron's best at this, especially at this age, and pretty much his career being his strength is driving and you bumping into him and he still can finish or he can kick out.
What was crazy
every championship team LeBron played on had somebody he could kick out to. A la Ray Allen takes us to and we end up winning when he hit the 3-pointer.
Going back to Boobie Gibson.
Shane Battier. At the end of his career, he could shoot. Yeah, Gibson, K-Love could shoot the 3. And if he doesn't have a shooter around him, man, that you're going to be able to joke us the whole year if we stick with this same team. If we don't do something with Russ, man, and I'm not even blaming it on Russ. It's just his skill set does not fit what we need. That's it. I'm not saying it's Russ' fault.
That said that he they were playing him with the second line type of deal too, and it's crazy.
I don't really care where they play him at. I mean, his skill set, man, is not even okay. Even if you say, okay, we're going to take Russ and put him with the second lineup, his skill set is dribble drive, get to the hole, finish strong, fast break. So even if he dribble drive, there's nobody for him to kick the ball to.
Right. And if that does work, what does the first unit do? They still don't have any shooters. They're still in the same predicament.
Our best shooter, bro, played for UTC Chattanooga. He was like a D3 and ended up getting on UTC, which is Division I, AA, or whatever. And I know UTC. It's some players that Dominique Wilkins brothers came out of UTC. So it's some players that came out of you. So I'm not dogging UTC.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, this Ryan, whoever this guy is, you can shoot, but when you're in LA with the bright lights, this guy I think is a career 40-something% shooter, or in college was this, and bro, I think he's shooting like 20% right now. I mean, it's different with the scrutiny and everything you have to put up with in LA when the season starts. Buddy, I mean, here's the crazy thing: the Buddy Hield and Miles Turner, it addresses two things. It addresses a solid side-by-side AD or a solid backup for AD. And then Buddy Hield in itself is a career high 30s, low 40% three-point shooter, bro. Like, what the hell, man? It addresses stuff, you know. And if you're going to win with LeBron, like you got probably, let's just face it, without a major career hurting injury this year, maybe next year. That's it, man. I mean, it's just, Father Time is, got the great commercial, but Father Time is undefeated.
That commercial is funny.
Yeah, he's proven this year that he's still going to probably average 25 to 26 points a game and hit a couple of 30s and maybe a 40 here and there, hit some 30-point games, but his average probably is really going to fall between 25 to maybe 28 points. I mean, he averaged 30. Well, he would have averaged 30 if he wouldn't have got hurt in the last couple of games, because he was up 30. It was 30 until he got hurt, but it's the reason for getting Beverly. Here's the sad part. They said Beverly 2 years ago shot over 40%, but his career, like is a career low 30s to high 20s. So I think they had the mindset because of a veteran player, hard-nosed defender, but it still didn't address what we needed. Shooting. We don't have any shooting, bro. None. We are horrendous. We're shooting at like 20% right now.
It's bad. It's bad.
So, yeah, man, they have to. Oh my God, they're gonna have to do something, man. And if they don't do it, Chung, you'll get the laugh all year, bro, because they'll be lucky to finish 500, bro, if they keep this same team. I'm serious.
Yeah, that was pretty much what I was thinking as a nice way to end this show.
Yeah, I'm sure you did after getting you and him. Why do you think I sit back like y'all do? Because I knew when that topic came up. Let me sit back, because these two guys they going in. They're going in on this topic. But yeah, man. Good show, man. You two guys did great as you always do.
You too, brother. I'm about to go.
Shout out to Chalmer, Pops, Carmelate,
Annette
for coming back, Louis, Yagi, he made an appearance.
Yagi,
Keisha.
Yep, Nisi, thank you for shouting out Nisi.
So a little bit of everybody.
Joey V, thank you for shouting out Joey. And for the ones who watched and didn't say nothing, thank you also. Do like
my man people. Eric Hernandez, Steve.
Yeah. Steve. Yes, sir.
So yeah, thank y'all all for tuning in. Also, if y'all can, make sure you hit that like and subscribe, and let everybody know.
Yep.
We're gonna come up. We gotta come up with another reason to give a shirt away, man. We got to get another shirt out there, man. Chalmer got the first shirt, so we're gonna put our heads together this weekend and come up with something for somebody to win a shirt next weekend, and I will get the shirt out to you.
Like and subscribe to us on Facebook and YouTube at No Holds Barred Sports Show. Hit the bell, get notified when we're on. Tell your friends about us. Tell your friends. Sure. Tell your mama. Tell your mama's mama.
All of that.
Tell everybody, man. Let them know that we greatly appreciate everything. So
right, yes.
Carmelate, thank you.
As always.
Yeah, Chalmer, we doing Kenny's Corner now. First. We did it in the start of the show. Yeah, we're trying to figure out a way to how we're going to do it soon. We're figuring that out. So
we may put it in the middle next week. Trying to figure it out because some people had asked me, man, y'all stay on a little long. Can you do it early? So I shot it to the guys. They agreed. So maybe next week we do it in the middle of the show somewhere. No doubt, Cuzzo. Thank you for wearing it and supporting us.
Yeah.
So maybe we do it in the middle next. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. But yeah, thank y'all all again. We do appreciate y'all, and make sure y'all keep coming back every Tuesday, 8 p.m. No Oaks Bar Sports Show. See y'all next week.
Peace.
Over and out.
They don't even like it if you